Hello and welcome to WEBN News. I'm Samantha LeCompte.
And I'm James Anderson. Here are your top stories for the night. First, a friend of the Boston Marathon bomber finally takes the stand. His defense is coming up.
And we'll go live to the site where two park rangers fought for their lives earlier this week.
And later, we'll hear what the president had to say to European leaders about moving in on ISIS. A friend of the Boston Marathon bombing suspect, currently on trial, had support on the stand on Wednesday. Robel Philippos is being charged with lying to investigators. Two of Philippos' friends took the stand, insisting that he's a good person and that everybody makes mistakes. More of Philippos' friends were also present in court. Philippos' defense team insists he could not remember things clearly in his interviews because he was too high on marijuana.
Bill Belichick couldn't let the Patriots get embarrassed on the national television in back-to-back weeks, can he?
And the League Championship Series is set. Find out which four teams are still fighting for a World Series berth. All that and more coming up on WEBN Sports. On the campus of Suffolk University in Boston, the mayor's office and the Boston Parks and Recreation Department introduced the Troops for Fitness program, designed to promote health and wellness around the city of Boston.
You know, we're unveiling today Troops for Fitness. It's a new program designed to promote a healthy city here in the city of Boston. Health and fitness are both a priority of my administration and of Boston to make sure that we have a healthy Boston. We will be the fifth of major United States metropolitan area to take part in the Coca-Cola Troops Fitness program. And as soon, I know there's going to be other cities to follow, but certainly we'd like to make sure that we can set the bar here in the city of Boston. And it's a very important opportunity for us here to really promote fitness.
This is really a world-class city. And Mayor, I just wanted to take a minute to thank you for stepping up to the challenge in your leadership to carry on that legacy and the affinity for this great city.
Because this is such a big deal for the city of Boston. This is such a big deal for the neighbors, the residents of the city of Boston. This is such a big deal for the 21,000 veterans that call Boston home. Because now, veterans are going to bring some of that great leadership that they learned in the service that they carried throughout their careers.
Mayor Walsh was particularly interested in one of the programs to be offered.
Jen told me I could do, what was it, yoga in Savin Hill? Zumba in Savin Hill Park. I'm really looking forward to that. These classes are taught by U.S. military veterans. That's what makes this such a special program.
For Emerson Pierre Garcon, you better check yourself before you actually, never mind, Richard Sherman already wrecked you. After the Seahawks defeated Washington on Monday night, Sherman said to Garcon, "Pierre doesn't matter in this league. I mean exactly what I said. Pierre did a few things. When you can't get open, you got to do whatever you can. The crowd is acting like I'm holding him." Obviously, the TV copy, you can see what happened. Apparently, Richard Sherman will let you know how he feels when you tug on his hair during a game, so let that be a lesson to us. Now, Jen, what would you do if I just took a big chunk of your hair right out of your skull?
To say I would be angry would be a pretty big understatement, but I would be angrier if we missed over these top plays, so let's get right to them.
Number 2, keep it in the NFL. Tony Romo's trying to look for his main man, Dez Bryant. Desi, over the top. Did he come down with it? You betcha. There he is, reeling in over Jonathan Joseph. He bobbles it back to himself. Sir, that is outstanding. I salute you. It set Dallas up for the game-winning field goal.
And no, I'm not talking about fall. Sports correspondent James Anderson has more. James.
Thanks a lot, guys. Yes, indeed, it's the circle of life with something ending and something beginning. In this case, the World Series comes to a close this week. It's been an entertaining World Series between the San Francisco Giants and the Kansas City Royals. A great start by Madison Bumgarner, the Giants starter in Game 5. He had a pitching gem, 5-0 shutout victory that gave San Fran a 3-2 series lead. Heading into tonight, Game 6 currently ongoing in Kansas City with former Red Sox Jake Peavy, who was starting, I'll get that in a second, and Giants Yordano Ventura starting for the Royals. By the way, 7-0 Kansas City leads after 2 innings. Jake Peavy already gone. Hey, if the Royals hold on to this one, they will play again tomorrow night. If the Giants can come from behind tonight, they'll win their 3rd World Championship in 5 years. Don't count on it, though. But while there's good news for one team, the Royals, there was devastating news for another and for baseball as a whole. St. Louis Cardinals outfielder Oscar Taveras and his girlfriend were killed in an automobile accident in his home country of the Dominican Republic on Sunday night. Taveras was perceived as a 5-tool top prospect in Major League Baseball, and his career just starting to take off. One of his final hits, as a matter of fact, came before his death just a few weeks ago, a game-tying home run in Game 2 of the NLCS against those just San Francisco Giants. Taveras was just 22 years old. And in the NFL, happy days are here again in Foxborough. The New England Patriots walloped the Chicago Bears on Sunday afternoon. Tom Brady, Tom terrific on this day. 5 touchdown passes, 30 of 35, 354 yards. The big Gronkmeister, full He-Man strength, 9 grabs, 149 yards, 3 touchdowns. As an announcer said on Sunday, protein bars for everyone. Speaking of which, hey, can someone toss a protein bar to Bears player Lamar Houston? He had a bad go at it. Late in the fourth quarter of that game, he had a sack on the backup quarterback, Jimmy Garoppolo. It was a good play. He was so darn excited. He took a hop step, leapt into the air, and swung his arms out in celebration. But unfortunately for him, his lower extremities did not get the celebration memo. He fell to the ground in a heap. He would limp away a wounded man. An MRI on Monday confirmed the worst news. He tore his ACL in his right knee. He's out for the rest of the year. That's a tough break, bro. But we hope for a speedy recovery, and we thank you for the numerous remixes of your clip that are now all over YouTube's and Vines everywhere. Hey, I feel like celebrating. I wonder if I can land that move. Let's see. And, let's just play it safe. Let's go back to the desk. Thanks, guys. That's all I got.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Keep working on those moves. Coming up next here on EIB.
Thank you for listening. She's Jennifer Curry. I'm James Anderson. Have a good night, guys.